Welcome to today's video. So we are working on our 2001 Ram 3500. It has been about 2 months since I really give this thing a good detail, and as you can see, I love my truck. I want it to look the best as it can. That's why I got the wheels and tires on there. Otherwise, we put in so much work into all the visuals. And then got reached out to by a company called Shine Armor. One of their representatives reached out and said that they wanted to send me some product and try it on the truck. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. So the 3 products they sent out that we're gonna go ahead and mess around with: the nano glass coating, a odor eliminator, and ceramic graphic spray. This is the one that I originally was interested in. This truck was spray painted, as you're aware. If you watched this a long time ago, so it's not actual factory paint except for the hood and the roof. And as such, the paint's just a little bit softer, so I wanted to get a ceramic coat on there to kind of help keep with dirt and everything. There's little tiny pores that like to collect dirt and whatnot, and this is going to fill those in, as well as give it like pretty much a permanent wax. The odor eliminator, this is a 20-year-old truck. It's got a nice, basically lingering diesel smell that's just always inside the cab. It's not so much diesel, but just old vehicle smell. If you get anything older than 20 years, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just that smell that's there. And then we got a nano glass coating, and this is basically, so I'm gonna think of this as a more permanent Rain-X. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. I'm gonna try Rain-X, this stuff, and do a comparison with just bare and see how it does. So those are the 3 products we're gonna try out. Okay, so for the directions of this stuff right here: graphic ceramic spray. So a little different than what I'm used to, but it seems to do the same thing as normal ceramic coat. So we're gonna go ahead and use spray Shine Armor graphic ceramic spray into a microfiber towel. Wipe the product onto the paint, allowing the surface to be fully covered. Allow the product to sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Buff to a high shine with a microfiber towel. Allow 4 hours to cure before exposure to the elements. So rain, rocks, driving around in general. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is actually pull this into the garage while we do that. This way there's no chance for stuff to come down and mess up anything. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start a timer here. This is just so I can glance back at it and have a reference of where I'm at. So we're gonna go take our ceramic spray real quick and put it on our microfiber. I'm not gonna do this all with one hand, but for this one I am. All right, the whole point of this is just so it gets a real nice even application, and then we'll do our fender. So, a little bit of gloss on there going on, a little bit of the wetness from the ceramic coat. The whole thing covered, all the fender. This basically acts like a wax. You're not really gonna visibly see much of a difference. So now we wait our basically 2 minutes, and then we buff it off. All right, so it has been just about a minute. So I'm gonna go and start buffing this stuff off. So, buff it to a nice shine. You probably can't see anything, but I can tell where the ceramic coat streaks are pretty much, and then this is just gonna buff it off, kind of like a wax on, wax off type of deal. You can definitely tell even before it's fully cured, like very, very stiff, very, very slick. So my finger almost wants to stick to this side, very slick on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the truck. We'll see what she feels like when it's done. Truck's looking absolutely killer. So it's not been 4 hours yet, so I'm gonna leave it in here overnight. Went ahead and cleaned up the interior, went ahead and used the odor eliminator. It does have a nice mild scent to it. It's nothing too crazy, like if you were to Febreze bomb your car type of thing. It's pretty nice. So that's gonna do it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and continue on, see how everything cured, try the water beading off of the ceramic coat like everyone else does. This is the next day, as you can see, and I can already tell this has got a very nice hydrophobic feel to it. Running your hand across here, it feels like it's been waxed, which is awesome. Definitely pretty happy with it. So next we're gonna go ahead and do is the nano glass coat. So I did it a little bit on that back window, and didn't really notice a difference, but that could have also been because there could have been some previous wax, the wax spray I used on there. So I just cleaned this with Windex. It's all that's been done to it, just Windex. I don't use anything on this windshield. So we're gonna go ahead and do half the windshield once again, and we'll see. I'm gonna do the passenger side, and we'll compare it both side to side and see how it looks. Let's go ahead and spray this down. See how she looks. Okay, you can see a difference. Check it out. That's actually pretty cool. I was not expecting to see a major difference. But no. So there you go. So hydrophobic and non-hydrophobic. So I'm gonna go ahead and dry that off, do the rest of the glass in the truck, and she'll be done. Let's go ahead while we're here and I'm thinking about it. Let's check out how the rest of this stuff. You can already see it bubbling up on the hood right there. Usually a pretty good sign that she's nice and hydrophobic. So there you go. And what you want, you can see how the water is up there. This is a very flat surface, so it's not totally gonna run off, and we're also on a hill. But you can see how it's beating up as much as it is. So it's definitely doing its job. And it's been well up after the 4 hours of curing. All right, so we are pretty much finished up. Truck looks absolutely immaculate. It hasn't looked this good since it was freshly painted, to be honest. So everything's been coated. Interior's clean, exterior's clean. The engine bays, don't worry about it. So let's see now what we got. Yeah, she's looking really good. GT500 is looking outstanding. Does need a wash, a little dirty, but nothing too crazy. Anyway, so that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. Very happy with the Shine Armor products. Everything seemed to work out really nice. And if you're wondering, yes, it was sent to me to try out, so I didn't really hunt them out, but they found me and I'll definitely take it. I was gonna ceramic coat this truck anyway, so it just happened to work out that way. I actually bought the ceramic coat and showed up a couple days ago, but decided to use this stuff right here. So, what are my thoughts? Glass coating, I think it works pretty well. We'll see how it holds up long term, but for right now, it applied very easily and worked quite nice. Graphic ceramic spray, this stuff seemed to do really good as a ceramic coat. I don't have any complaints about it. It has an interesting color to it. It's like a gray color, but it sprays out clear. Maybe that's supposed to be the graphite, I don't know. But it does work quite nice. Everything has a nice, real slick feel to it, almost like it's freshly waxed, which is what the idea is. Again, this should hold up for quite a while. So if it starts dying down, I will let you guys know. And then we have the odor eliminator stuff. It's more of a neutral with a slight smell, so nothing crazy. If you're looking for something very mild, I'll recommend it. If you're looking for something that actually has a definitive smell to it, maybe look somewhere else, I don't know. But all three of these products applied very easily. Can't complain. Truck looks great, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And as always, have a great day. I'm gonna go ahead and park this thing, get the Mustang back in the garage where it belongs, and we'll be good to go. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.